Alright, so hopefully you first saw the overview video about the details regarding the new territory battle, Rise of the Empire, because now this is going to be more of like the finite, minute, whatever word I'm looking for, details about each phase. I figured I could cover these as well, rather than just skip them. So anyways, let's get into it. I think there's 6 phases total, so there's a lot to cover. So here's phase 1. Phase and alignment. Phase 1, sector 1 is light side, planet Coruscant. Ground modifier, thunderous applause. Okay, ground modifier. So that makes me think of like a Galactic Challenge, how they have the global modifiers. All characters, excluding summons, gain the democracy granted ability, which starts at 0%. Whenever an ally gains a buff or inflicts a debuff on an enemy, increase all allies' energy by 5%. Energy? Is it for this thunderous applause thing, or what's the energy? Turn meter? At the start of the encounter, both leaders gain 100% potency and tenacity, 100 speed, and are immune to fear. The enemy leader is immune to and destroy effects. Must mean any. Immune to any destroy effects and can't fall below 1% health while an ally is present. What does destroy effects mean? Like annihilate? Granted abilities. So they're talking about you get democracy. What is democracy? It is set democracy's charge to 0% for all allies. Then you inflict 1 stack of no confidence on the enemy leader and you stun them for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. I thought the enemy leader gained 100% tenacity, but now they're being able to be stunned? I feel like you should be able to easily avoid that with your plus 100% tenacity. When the enemy leader reaches 3 stacks of no confidence, they are instantly defeated, including Galactic Legends. Oh. When the enemy... Oh, it's the enemy, so they're going to put you up against GLs, but still. How do you get this to beef up? Oh, democracy, that's when you build up. So how do you build that up? Oh, that must be what the energy is then. Increase all allies' energy by 5% whenever an ally gains a buff or inflicts a debuff on an enemy. Huh. And then once they have 3 stacks of no confidence, they immediately die. Not bad. Including GLs. All allies no longer gain charge, and all allies, excluding summons, gain thunderous applause for the rest of the encounter. Okay, so what's thunderous applause? What word? Well, anyways, encounter modifier, total obedience. If the allied leader would be defeated, a random clone trooper ally is defeated instead, and the allied leader gains 100% health and turn meter. Okay, so I guess this is specifically if you're just using clones, like a, I don't know, a gas squad or a Shack T squad or something. If the allied leader would be defeated, a random clone... Oh, whoops, I already said that. When a clone trooper ally takes damage, all clone trooper allies gain protection up 10% for 2 turns. Whenever the allied leader takes damage, all ally clone troopers gain 12% turn meter. Are these just different things? Yeah, this one was... I don't know. Space modifier. This is where the fun begins. At the start of battle, a random ship... Huh. I guess that makes sense. Space, duh. A random ship is inflicted with marked until they receive damage. Whenever a ship is marked, all other ships gain taunt for the rest of the encounter. What? The whole point of marked is to be like a forced taunt. Why is all the other ships taunting? Whenever a ship inflicted with mark is attacked, excluding the capital ship, the attacking ship is inflicted with marked for the rest of the encounter. Marked ships have minus 50% defense and plus 50% offense. Oh, that's weird. What do they call that? A glass cannon? Like you're weak, but you hit hard at the same time? Ships have with taunt have plus 50% defense and minus 50% offense. Oh, it's backwards. When they're taunting, they're much more tanky. But then as soon as they're marked, they're on the offense. Makes sense, actually, when you really think about it. You know, it's like getting picked on, so you start getting defensive. But then when you're choosing to be defensive... Anyways, whenever a ship attacks a marked target, they gain 10% offense. Stacking, max 200%. And if they critically hit the marked target, they gain 10% critical damage. Stacking, 200%. Whenever a ship attacks them that's marked, they gain offense? That's weird. Well, then again, if you're inflicting marked, then that's good. You want to be able to gain those bonuses. That's the whole point of why you put marked out there in the first place. So maybe that makes sense. Anyways, whenever a ship with taunt is attacked... I don't know why I said that so weird. Whenever a ship with taunt is attacked, they lose 10% defense. Lose 10% defense. So they start with plus 50, but then they get attacked 40, 30, 20. Ugh. Combat requirements. All ships required at 7 stars, and then the characters, Relic 5. Light side and neutral units. Jedi, Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Outrider. Wait, it says Jedi, but then it specifically says Mace Windu and Kit Fisto. Oh, they must have like an area kind of like, let's say in the Dark Side Geo battles, you have the area with Dooku and Asajj. Maybe that's what that's like. And then the Outrider. And this is just Phase 1... what do they call this? Phase 1, Sector 1? Jeez, I couldn't even compete in this. I haven't worked on my Kit Fisto. My Outrider isn't 7 stars. Ugh, this is looking terrible. Anyways, if you do get by that, Phase and Alignment. Phase 1, Sector 2, Dark Side. Planet Mustafar. Ground Modifier, Lava Fields. Whenever a character uses an ability, inflict burning on them for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. Makes sense if you're on Mustafar. Space Modifier, Molten Planet. Whenever a ship uses an ability, inflict burning on them for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. It's just all about burning nonstop. Combat requirements. All ships required at 7 stars, Relic 5, Dark Side, and neutral units. Now, why does it say Lord Vader and Scythe? Are you telling me that Phase 1, Sector 2 requires that you have Lord Vader? If that's the case, if all these things that I'm reading is the case, this really is designed for the Krakens and whales. Like, I don't even know if anybody in my guild has Lord Vader. And that's a requirement for this stupid Phase 1, Sector 2? Like, you're not even deep yet. It's Phase 1, Sector 2? It's ridiculous. Phase and Alignment. Phase 1, Sector 3, Mixed. Planet, Corellia. Ground Modifier. You got Scum Rats. Scrum Rats, actually. I read that wrong. At the start of battle, a random enemy gains Coaxium, which can't be prevented or dispelled. Whenever a character with Coaxium is attacked, the attacking character gains Coaxium. Coaxium. Plus 25% critical damage and speed. Minus 15% accuracy. Oh, okay. Will be critically hit if able. Ugh. Enemies can ignore taunt to target this character. If this character is defeated by a status effect, Coaxium will not be granted to anyone. Coaxium kind of seems crappy, actually. Plus 25% critical damage and speed is cool, but then, like, if you can be critically hit, you will be. Enemies can ignore taunt to go after you. You have reduced accuracy. Like, ugh. You get all this extra speed and critical damage, but then you can't even hit your target. Encounter Modifier. 1 step ahead. Scoundrel allies gain plus 30% max health, plus 20 speed, and are immune to buff immunity. While buffed, Scoundrel allies take 30% less damage and have plus 50% counter chance and inflict defense down for 2 turns when attacked, which can't be resisted. While debuffed, Scoundrel allies gain plus 10 speed. That largely sounds like some kind of new characters like Leader Zeta or Leader Omicron or something. Space Modifier. Corellian Engineering. At the beginning of battle, each side summons a random Corellian Engineering cargo ship. At the start of their turn, cargo ships gain protection over time, 10% for 1 turn. Summons a random Corellian Engineering cargo ship. So that's not your ships, right? That's just like something that you, I guess you could say, borrow. Like something that's just there for this event. Huh. Anyway. Combat requirements. All ships required at 7 stars, Relic 5. Light, dark, and neutral. You got Dr. Aphra. Not even in the fucking game yet. Jabba the Hutt. The newest GL. Not many people have it yet. Young Han, Kira, and Lando's Millennium Falcon, as well as the Outrider, which they love pushing. Alright, I feel like that was long enough just talking about Phase 1. I will do Phase 2 separately. So yeah, this does not sound fun. Not talking about doing these videos. That doesn't sound fun either. I'm just talking about this event. It seems very ridiculous, and yeah, fuck you, CG. Anyways, thanks for checking this out. If you did, make sure if you didn't see the overview, but for some reason you don't listen to this, go back to that overview. And yeah, until next time, I said see ya.